Okay, so I'm going to go through and just do kind of a reminder of how we do the maps. So I went ahead and logged in. I will send a link to each of you with the login for this. If you get in a bind, you can always just Google Maps teacher login because it looks different than the kids. So you log in. Whenever you get in, you are going to be going to manage test sessions. And remember, you need to log in before the kids log in because your login is going to give you their numerical password. And so you want to make sure you log in before the kids do. You'll hit manage test sessions. Something that's really important is you're not finding students to test. You're only using down here at saved test sessions because these are already going to be made by Jennifer Rest at admin. So you're going to go to show. When you go down here, it's going to automatically put your name in here, but you're going to want to highlight it, exit out. You're going to hover and put all proctors. I made one just to show y'all, so I'm going to start typing my name. As you can see, I put Newton Training Practice. And so whenever you get to yours, whatever it is, it'll either be by your homeroom or your switch class, or for first grade, just your class. You'll hit test now. When you pull it up, I have Miss Almanza's kids in here right now just because I wanted to have kids. All of these say awaiting student. Once your student types in their username and this password, the 7715, then they'll log in. Once it says log in, it'll say waiting to be confirmed. Once all the kids that are present that day, you can highlight them here and only uncheck the ones that aren't. You would go to select status and you would put, you go to select action and you would say confirm, or you could do it right here on this blue button. Sometimes you'll have to refresh the page a few times because it takes a little minute to update. Then once your kids get going, it'll show you what question they're on. This is how you're monitor. None of the kids have accommodations in yet because they're getting put in today, but it would say yes here. That's how you'll know those kids you got to make sure have a headphone set. Those are going to be your tier 3, your 504, and your sped babies. So after that, as they're going through, you'll also be able to say when they're finished. Let's say one of their computers messes up or something. You would click on that kid. You would go up here and you would put, you would suspend the student. It would under select action, actually. You would suspend it. That's just going to stop their test. And then after you suspend it, you would click it again and hit test again, and then they can log back in and pick up where they're at. Something really important is rapid guessing. If a student is really rapid guessing, I'm not talking like they're a quick picker. I'm talking they're just clicking through. It's going to stop their test. It's going to show you who it is, and they're going to have to type in a code that you give them that'll be right here in order for them. And that's a chance for you to go tell them how important it is to take their time and to work hard. So that's kind of how it is. Once everyone's done, you'll go up here and you'll end the session. Before you do that, you're always going to want to download session progress. This helps you remember who was absent that day. It tells you how long they took. It makes it into a little Excel form. You're going to want to save that. And that way you can save it on your drive and it'll help you remember. And I would save it by whatever class it is. So I would save it by your homeroom or your switch class. That'll let you know who didn't test. You can see who rapid guessed a lot. It'll kind of give you some data that will help you understand whenever you see their scores. After you hit download session, you're going to end the session. It'll say, are you sure? Whenever you end it, it says save and exit, delete, or cancel. You only want to save and exit. You never want to delete it because then we can't get data from it. So that's just kind of a reminder of how we do this. Okay, so that's just a reminder how we do this. Sorry, I thought I didn't record anymore. And that's just kind of the map. So you'll end the session, you only save and exit, and it'll go back to here. Remember, we never look for our own. And this is how we'll always find our one. So that's the biggest thing people forgot about. So that's just kind of a reminder how to get in, how to start the test, how to do if something ends, if someone needs to leave or their computer messes up. And so that's just kind of how we do it. If you have any questions, I'll be running around that day to help. But I just wanted y'all who've done it before to kind of have a refresher.